Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we are starting on the battlefield. I can't remember at the end of last episode if we did equip everybody, but I did go in and take a look at everybody's loadout because I couldn't remember, and I did make a couple changes if we already had looked at things. I gave a special pistol to our sniper, Servando. We have he's now carrying the Synedrion laser pistol. And then, Sectoid, I gave you an extra grenade because your carrying capacity allowed it. Otherwise, everybody else is equipped as they were. And we are now in Delirium, ladies and gentlemen. And we have gained, by being in a Delirium mist area, we have just gained our first Delirium. And at the start of the game, as we've heard the message, it's capped at 1/3 of our willpower. This cap will increase as the game goes on. And anytime you see Alistair, there's a potential for that happening. That's why we hate seeing Alistair sometimes. But anyway, Delirium reduces willpower by an equal amount. So if you have 1 Delirium, reduces your willpower by 1. The way you can offset that, at least early on, is each 10 points in stamina negate the effect of 1 point of Delirium. So since all of us have started, I believe, over 30, we weren't quite full at 40, but we were all over 30, so that means we reduced 3 points of Delirium. So in other words, early game, the Delirium doesn't affect us too much. Not until we start getting up to 3, 4, whatever, we're able to get up to early on, and we don't have full stamina. Early game stamina can offset Delirium, and that's the way we're going to try and play it early on until we come up with the cures and other methods to offset the Delirium. So I just wanted to go over that with everybody in case it's new for you. And we are going to be defending structures, no citizens on this one. And let's get a good look at this layout here. So, okay, this is the multi-story layout of Synedrion. And we have to try to protect all these, I guess these are the food producing sections that we're trying to protect for Synedrion on this particular map. Now we see absolutely no one. In fact, do we see any? It doesn't look like we see any Synedrion also scanning around the map. It kind of makes you think you see some when you see the structure icons, but no, we have not found anybody. So what I'm probably going to do is, at least with you, Stasia, set out a couple drones just to help us start looking and be some extra pair of eyes to get out there early to find Pandorans and or other Synedrion that we can try bringing on to the team. And that's your first job. And then everybody else, we got to find ways to move forward so we can get up to the structures to help protect them. Remember, we are in the mist zone, so therefore there are a couple patches of mist within the haven. That's why they're there, because we're in the mist. And we need to get moving forward. I guess I'll start out with my speediest of speedy, getting them moving forward a little bit, seeing if we can get eyes on anything. And Floki, we don't seem to. Well, why don't I also get Nefertiti moving forward?
Heading out.
Just in case someone's perception is better than others. And you know what we're going to do with you two? I think we're just going to heal you right off the bat. Nefertiti, you have extra med kits, and I don't feel threatened right off the bat. We're not seeing a lot with the spider drones we put out, so hopefully they're coming at us from the other end of the map. I mean, obviously that's no guarantee, but we're healing ourselves up, and then we're gonna get our heavies. How far? Yeah, I'm just pushing if I'm gonna have people standing in the open, let's just push ourselves up to get as close as possible. So we're gonna be able to help out as soon as possible. All right, and we're seeing absolutely nothing. Now, what I can maybe do, maybe what we'll do, Servando, is kind of bring you off to the side here and just overwatch on this side of the map just in case. We've got the front covered, and we're going to at least have one of us protecting in case they decide to be a little sneaky over on this side. So that's just what we're going to do. And we did not see any Synedrion, but boy, we are seeing the Pandorans right now, and they are in the buildings. And pretty much like we thought, or like I joked, they're coming from the other side of the map. So, there you go. Now we got a thug. And the thugs have the shotguns, I believe, so we got to be mighty careful there. The gunners are out in force now, too. Now, what I could do is I cannot reach a lot, but I wouldn't mind getting rid of a shotgun dude a little bit. Now, I could probably bring you here. I'm going to need some answers. If I bring you forward, I got like 3 that are going to be coming at us in a big way. So, let's just start with you, Servando. They did not try pulling an end run like I've had happen before. It's the only reason I protected against it. But maybe we have some shots from you that will help thin the herd. And then again, maybe not. Okay, so we can see the Arthron gunner. Wouldn't that be amazing if you could connect over here? Hint, hint. Well, you hit him. Barely. Oh, you took out his gun. That's why. Well, guess what? You did your job. He's going to run away. So we don't have to worry about being harmed over on that side of the map. In fact, I'll probably then come back and we'll set an overwatch for you. Now let's focus in a wholly different direction.
I'm here.
And the question is, do I want you to take shots, Stasia, or do I want you to do something else for us, like run over here? Yeah, but I'm going to have to get us closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm coming here, and you're going to shoot at this guy. That is your job, Tristan. Yeah, just you know, you're a heavy. Just bash through the window, why don't you? And you dropped him. Very good. And we're not looking at anybody else over here with guns other than this guy. So maybe I will send a spider drone over here to try and disrupt him a little bit, while the rest of us are all focused in this direction. Now, this guy has a shield, and this guy is hiding pretty well behind the wall. So I'm going to have a hard time getting through the shield with you, Sectoid. So maybe what we do is we bring a spider drone in here. I don't know if it'll hurt this guy that much through the wall, but we'll bring the spider drone in between, just in case. And see if we can get lucky on a shield holding arm with an explosion here. And I do see an arm gone, and guess whose shield happened to go along with him. Now these brutes have spitterheads, and these spitterheads are unharmed. So I am now, see, that plan worked out nicely for you, Sectoid. Now we're going to bring you over here for a shot, because his bleeding is not quite significant enough to take care of him. And so you don't have to hit a lot, you just have to hit some, and he'll be done. Or you can hit a lot, and we won't have to let him bleed out. So, very good. Now we've got a Floki, and we do have full will. We're going to have to also worry about this guy. And it would be nice. We didn't really hurt him because he was behind the wall, as you can see. So I was hoping, I was hoping it might either knock down the wall to give us better lines of sight or something, but it didn't quite work that way. I'm thinking it's a little farther, but let's check out your shot here, Floki. Not amazing, not an amazing chance. And once again, this guy is just an Arthron, I think. He's not a brute, right? Yeah, so we just got to work on the claw. So why don't we have you center on the claw and see if we can get lucky. Well, why? I do that, and then it's like, well, okay, just kill him. You know, fine by me. So that means I may have freed up our friend over here to help against the thug. And I'm going to try and slow him down. Hopefully we might get lucky and damage a leg or something. And then he can't get near us with his nasty weapon. Well, guess what? We damaged a whole heck of a lot. The only thing we didn't do... Oh! He'll bleed out. Okay. So we got another one back here that I hadn't noticed before. We got another thug back here. But I like my thugs at a good distance. And so that's what we'll keep him at. Now, I also have a little bit of a threat up here on a very nasty shield bearer. So I think what I'm going to take a chance to do this turn, Stasia, since you are hidden, I'm going to keep you over here, and we may just need to play shoot the spider drones up on the roof to help us against the shield bearer, because nobody else is going to get there anytime soon. And then Nefertiti, we do have this guy in here and this guy over here now too, so might not be bad for us to start cheating over that way. And the other thing we could do, just in case you would become helpful in that regard, is he's a claw dude. He can't shoot at you, and I can't think of anybody else who would be able to get a line on you. So let's just bring you over here so you're in the neighborhood. And we'll just bring you there.
Moving in quick.
Then you'll have the flexibility jumping down to help, depending on what these guys do. Moving over here if we can't get spider drones up there properly. You name it. And then finally, Servando. I'm going to set out an Overwatch, but... You know, I'm only going to set it out so far, because if I go too far... there's always a chance these guys are going to run into us also anyway. Depending on how they decide to exit the field. Well, I'm going to play it this way in case the thug moves forward. The other thug will die. I'm hoping that this Arthron without the gun, when he runs away, does not run towards us. Let's hope he runs backwards. And then maybe our Overwatch will pay off.
Nothing's getting past me.
Let's lower the threat.
Aha, we now know where a Synedrion individual is. And he's helping us, or she is helping us, in an amazing way.
Doing my part.
And so is this one. Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys are good jumpers, and they're out to destroy machinery big time. Oh boy, are they. He says, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take a machine with me. Baby. I'm struggling to get to these. So there's like 3 of them left that can hurt us. This guy up here still is going to have another turn to destroy things, which is not nice. And we can't see anybody up high. So, Servando, we got to get you moving. And I'm going to head you over this way since there's 2 of them over that way, and maybe in the process we can bring some people onto our side.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
And then Tristan. Looks like I'm going to need to get you up high. I don't know about the best way to do it. There's no quick way to get you up there, but I think we need to get you up there.
Enemy contact.
And did we see which one across the way? Yeah, we saw the one across the way. Fine, let him be. Nefertiti. You know, we need to keep you up here, but we saw heavies have good luck with shield bearers before. The problem is he's going to destroy some of this, and we're going to lose some experience because of it. But the other thing that you're the only one close enough to do, Nefertiti, is get someone on our side.
Let's go.
And with extra numbers comes extra potential to do some harm to these guys. And maybe we can find a way to stop them somehow. Yeah, there's going to be no lines of fire here. And as far as getting up there, the ladders are on the other side. So really what makes sense for us is getting upstairs on this building. Or what is probably going to be an easier process is getting upstairs on this building for us. Nefertiti, stay put. And Sectoid, let's also get you running upstairs. And this is just going to take half a moment. Now we're also going to try, at least on the shield bearer, to try and help us out. We're going to get over here, and we're still well hidden. I'm going to come over here and hopefully have a way to get a spider drone up there. See if we can arc it over the railing and cross our fingers. It's a big finger cross, but let's do it. Okay, we made it. Woohoo! Oh, that was a precise shot, and we actually made it. We need to have more numbers over in this direction, so Floki, we're going to get you over there.
Dashing.
Oh, there you go. You heard me talking about a roof strategy. And there goes experience points up in smoke. That's the runaway without the gun. And we're going to destroy... So they're going to have to come down off of that building. Oh, there's another one? Oh, that guy. There's another one up there. There's another one doing damage somewhere that I haven't seen. I thought I already heard him doing damage. Is there another one down there somewhere doing damage? No. Well, we'll figure this out soon enough. So if he's helping us out on his own anyway, he's following our plan. He heard our orders. So let's come over here and let's see if we can get into the window. And well, first of all, we don't see him, so any shots is going to be a little tricky. Well, guess what? We see him now, except the one we finally saw is going to bleed out anyway. So we're going to do a little overwatching instead. Just trying to keep our eyes open for what may be coming our way. We are going to do the spider drone here in an effort right behind him to do some damage to that shield bearing arm and maybe even make him drop to the ground. Well, he didn't drop to the ground, but guess what? He has no claw and he has no shield. So the heck with everybody else chasing him up here. He's done. Okay. So, heavies, time for you to get a moving and a motoring also. So let's get you down here. This guy's going to have to... Well, he's going to destroy this next turn, and then he's going to want to go somewhere else. So let's kind of set up a welcoming committee for that somewhere else moment. And we're just going to be overwatching because there's no way we're going to be able to take him out. It does not appear. Unless you were able to move closer over here and gain sight of him.
I'm going in.
No such luck. Well, since we know where the blip is, The only problem with this is I end up damaging that which we're supposed to protect. And I can't quite get it through the glass. So I guess we're going to hold on to things. And I guess we're going to add to the Overwatch that we're putting out over on this individual. And as we were talking about before, heavies, get moving. Get as close as you can over to this area so when he starts coming our way, we're ready. And he seems like a claw dude, so cover shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's get a couple different directions covered. Servando. Oh, he's blocking the freaking ladder. Somebody, he didn't get the memo somehow. Oh, I can come up this way, but that's too little too late. So we're bringing you over this way for Overwatch.
Moving in quick.
Next turn. Or a shot. Next turn. Based on where this guy decides to move. So let's cover some potential angles here.
Holding position.
And Stasia, we're gonna get you. Well, in fact, we'll get you right here just so you can Overwatch. Since there doesn't seem to be any other threats we have to worry about for you, let's just set out some more Overwatch in case this Joker decides to jump down after he does his damage.
Time for direct action.
And this thing up here, where'd it go? Holy smokes, where'd it go? That's somewhat disconcerting. We knew there was a blip up there. Or was there another, maybe the noises I heard, could there be another Synedrion that was around in the neighborhood and took him out that I wasn't aware of? I'm confused. But that's normal. That's pretty much normal. So I'm just gonna take a look here and just give you some nice practice shots. In fact, he has no armor on the leg, so that's probably, well, no armor on the torso either. And he's gonna bleed out. So we'll find out if after he bleeds out, if that's it. I guess you know what I'm gonna do, Nefertiti. Let's bring, oh there, we see it now. Good eyes. Oh, that's why we panicked the guy. Very, very good. Nefertiti, can you hit him enough? What do you think? It's kind of hard when they don't highlight. Pretty much you don't have a chance to hit if you don't get the body part to highlight. So we're going to go, I'd rather center here, but I know how the game gets weird if the body part isn't highlighted. You can't always guarantee on the shot, so we're going to take a tougher shot. Oh, and that was good. That was amazing. You killed him with a really tough arm shot, and yet you grouped your shots well enough. And I think both my heavies, I'll tell you what, Tristan, I can't even remember, can't think of who needs the shot, who wants the kill, who needs the experience, but it seems like our heavies are the ones struggling the most early on. Let's give you a little shot here. And that might be it. All right, and that's one of those Haven defenses where we just weren't going to get all of the potential experience points because, boy, when these structures are spread out, it's tough to bring them in at 100%. But we succeeded, we made it work, and we got even a promotion from Floki. And the injuries on our heavies are very minor, so we're actually leaving here in good shape, just with a little extra delirium. So I imagine with one tick of delirium, all that's really going to... Oh, look at what we picked up. I think we're going to have an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going to have a little fight between Floki and Nefertiti on who gets the shotgun. I think we're going to have a war of words that hopefully doesn't turn into fisticuffs over who gets this thing. In fact, we could probably even see it might be something we could reverse engineer also. We'll have to take a look at that if that's a possibility also. So let's get our reward, much needed reward. We got a nice attitude increase finally with Synedrion. All of the above, very good. At least we're not down at whatever it was, 22 or really low numbers there on materials. We're at least have a doable amount. Oh, and this is what we've got to find. We got to get a little more observant out there and find these nests and find these Pandoran lairs. And right now it's just nests, but we need to start finding one. Well, we got another Haven Defense that'll give us a chance, and good. We didn't end up spending too much based on what we picked up, so that's a nice net gain. And we saved one. And now it's on to our next one also. So yeah, we're going to continue with the same team, guys. I know those of you that are training are feeling a little frustrated by now, not getting involved or not being able to get into it right now. But looky here. Well, a couple of you will be able to board a plane right away in about 2 days, 17 hours, and join us. So that's the good news. We're getting there. We're making progress. It just never happens as fast as everybody wants it. So let me just look over here. These things are being repaired. I want to see how much time until they are in fact repaired. We got 3 days and 2 days. Not hideous, but at least they're underway. So let's just get flying to our next target. It's going to be right over here today. Yeah, I can't think of anything else I need to stop and do. Oh, wait. Well, let's do our promotion real quick. And you have the ability to pick up PDWs, which eventually I probably will pick up, because PDWs are a nice way to get more shots out there. At least I'll do that when we get. Well, we'll see. I don't think I can build any PDWs yet. So once we're able to build them, I'll probably go back and pick this up. I'm not going to spend the SP at this time. I will get kill and run. And we got to think about where we want to put your stats. And I think I'm just going to do one of each. Well, the other thing, since I have enough left over this moment, I'm actually going to push up your speed a little bit too. Because having a very fast assault is not a bad thing. And you also have that speed bonus that helps us out. Okay. So we did not. Oh, maybe I never did. Maybe we never. Oh, we used a med kit, but apparently, did I not press properly to get us replenished? Let me go back to the top of the team. I don't know why. We used a med kit here and it got replenished. And for some reason, we did not get replenished on Floki, where we also used a med kit. So that's a little bit of a funky disappointment. So Floki, we're gonna build you a med kit. I don't understand why that didn't happen automatically, but it didn't. And now you have your med kit. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next base, and probably what I'll do is after, on our next episode, we have one more backstory that is out there, and I'm planning to do that next time for Tristan Young, and check out his backstory next time. In the meantime, we're going to head to our next mission and get all prepared for it. All right, fortunately, the daytime is still with us, and we got another potentially another very nice payoff again. However, we got more structures that we have to protect, and we saw what a struggle that was. to protect all the structures. So, and they tend to be a little bit spread out in Anu Haven. So let's see what this one's going to be like. Well, we won't see that quite yet, but let's get ourselves equipped to make sure we're ready for what we're going to be facing. And we really have nothing else. You're fully laden and properly laden with what we have available right now. Now, that's the one thing I didn't check. So as soon as I double check that we're all there, I'm going to go see if we have the opportunity to reverse engineer, or if I need 2 of them, the shotgun. We will find that out quickly after we get equipped. And I'm thinking I can get away with throwing these 9 right there. Servando, you have room for 1 more item. Apparently I cannot manufacture the ammo for the gun. Oh, you know, we probably have not finished the reverse engineering. So actually, to be quite honest, now I'll keep it with you because we got backup and I still got it in research. So we can afford to use this temporarily till it runs out. Why not give ourselves the extra aim? Other than that, there's really nothing else for you to carry with 1 more point of encumbrance. So we'll move on. Stasia, you're pretty well encumbered. I could, yeah, if we get to shooting a lot of this stuff, that can disappear fast, that ammo. And so that's the way we'll keep it. Sectoid, you're fully laden, so we are going to... You know, I guess I'm going to go pop a strength for you, Sectoid. Floki, you can carry 1 more item. And, you know, I don't know if I've ever managed to throw 4 in 1 mission, so why don't we just play the safe way and just carry it this way. And we'll just equip those in the ready slots. And then Tristan, we'll get your backstory next time. I'm actually going to pop you. Yeah, I don't need to pick that up yet until I'm able to manufacture stuff. Oh, well, that'll be nice to potentially pick up next time. So why don't we just hold on to the SP? That'll give you some versatility here, Tristan, with the potential to be able to use a shotgun. And there we are. So let me just run back out to our research, where we do have some new things. And there it is, reverse engineering the iconoclast. So there will be no immediate fight over the iconoclast. We are going to reverse engineer it, since it can be done in 1 day. And I'm going to move it up for the time being. Except I'll get our grenade launcher first, since it's well on its way to being done. And I think I'll keep this order for the time being. All right, so we are back and we are ready on this as going to be our next mission. So I hope you liked today's episode. We came through pretty clean, clear and fast, I guess, is what I want to say. And let's hope we can have the same results next time when we come back and defend the Disciples of Anu Haven. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you again.